I am known as a singer for Emmure, and I'm out of my fucking mind.
Well, thank you so much for joining me here at Mayhem. How are you enjoying Mayhem, first and foremost? We're a little bit into it, got a little bit left, so...
Yeah, I mean, being a part of Mayhem is a blessing because, we get to play to, like, an amazing crowd every day, and it's when you're on Mayhem, you're, like, part of a family, so really have no complaints. It's really definitely one of the best summer tours that any band could ever ask to be a part of, and I'm really stoked to be here.
Awesome. Well, the last time we caught up with you was at Trespass America. So, I mean, fill us in a little bit. What's been going on since then? I know you guys are working on a new album, are you?
Yeah. Ever since Trespass, we've been like diligently touring the world. We've actually been doing a world tour since then, and just kind of like working nonstop to maintain the brand and just kind of like connect with our fans, and that's really it, and we're a band that works really hard and really cares about our music and what we do. So right now we're working on a new album, and we're stoked to have it out in 2014.
That's awesome. So can you tease us a little bit about maybe the direction that you're going? Is it going to be a little bit of a step away from what Slave to the Game was?
Yeah, definitely. We're kind of retrograding in a sense that we're kind of stepping back and going back towards what we do best, which is kind of like make really emotionally brutal, driven fucking music, and this new album is going to completely rectify and like stamp out anything we've done in the past. And I can definitely say, anyone who's a fan of us or has checked us out before or might have been on the fence, this album is going to be the one that really changes everything for us. So I'm really stoked.
That's awesome. So have you done any studio work on it, or is that going to be after Mayhem?
Yeah, we're just demoing right now, like, and we're writing riffs on our computers and stuff. So we're going to have time to enter the studio next year in January, I believe, and then look out for a new album, maybe summertime 2014. That's when I think it'll be all said and done.
Awesome. Well, I heard you had a little bit of a shocking experience overseas. How are you recovering from that? Are you okay?
Moscow? Yeah, I'm okay. It was definitely interesting freak accident that happened.
It looked brutal, dude.
Yeah. And but I'm okay, and it's just one of those things that just happens for gags. I mean, I talk about it every single fucking day, so forgive me if I sound a little lethargic about it, but, it's like, the whole room is soaking wet, like, from head to toe, the fucking entire room, and anyone that has been to a concert, there's, 800 people in the room, there's no windows, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, so that mixed with the bad grounding, like, none of the hookups, like electrically were done right, so there you go. 1 and 2 equals 3.
Wow.
That's it, yeah.
I know, I'm sure that's like the first question on everybody's tongue. Are you okay, man?
Yeah. I think I'm okay.
That's good. So, what is your opinion about the overall evolution of the band to this point? I mean, you guys started out in the early 2000s. I'm sure you've witnessed so many changes within the industry now.
Yeah, I mean, we're just a band that survived a lot of shit that would really end most bands, and we're really lucky that we've been able to maintain a grassroots following and that our fans are still dedicated to us, and they're the reason we're here today and the reason why we can continue to do what we do, That's really all I have to say about that, is that, like, if it wasn't for the fact that we work really hard and our fans stay dedicated, then there would be no Emmure. So, it's been a long journey, and I never take the time out to think about it, just because I feel like the journey's not over yet, and we're still a band that works really hard, and maybe people don't realize that even though this is sweet, I'm on tour, I have my own schedule, and I don't answer anybody, but like the job the job title definitely forces me to be like kind of like a Superman. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta like be able to run and jump and leap over buildings like that at any time. So I live for that and I enjoy it, and that's why we're still here, is because we all have the attitude. We're ready to jump up and go and get in the van or get in a plane and go anywhere and do what we do best. So.
You guys have absolutely one of the most energetic and live shows and performance that I've seen. It's just incredible energy. It's like hypnotic to watch. Like, what goes into putting that together?
I think that we all have high expectations of each other as far as when we get on stage, and because we all are in that same frame of mind, like this has got to be done 200% the best every single time. That's what we deliver always. Because and it's mostly because we feed off each other, it's like funny, we're on stage and I might not even really look at anybody in my band, but we all see each other. You know what I'm saying? But we all see each other. We all have we all really have that like serious connection on stage. So I think that's what really leads it to being this kind of like, you know, like you said, like high energy thing, is because we all are so amped on stage together that it just naturally happens like that.
I mean, the first time I saw you guys was at Trespass. You know, I tell anybody that has anything negative to say, I'm like, no, go see this band live. Like, seriously, then you will be a fan. Like, no doubt.
Yeah. I hope that you know, more people are catching us this summer and becoming new fans. And I definitely met some people who were like, yeah, you know, I've seen you for the first time and that was fucking unreal. And so, you know, it's a good feeling. And so hopefully we can continue to do that and you know, definitely change people's perspective on what heavy music is or should be. Yeah.
So how's the uprise of social media been a tool for you as a band? Because obviously that's the way a lot of people are sharing opinions and comments and news and things like that.
I think that social networking is a great tool for bands. I just don't want bands to think that that's all that there is to it. It's, you know, it's like
reliant on it.
Yeah, you know, and really my advice to anyone is, you know, use your Twitter, use your Instagram, use your Facebook, but go out and play shows. You know, it's not enough to just sit there and you know, spam mail everyone in the world telling them to check your band out. That's not going to do it for you, man. You got to go out there and be a real band.
You'll get blocked.
I mean, yeah, or you know, or you get blocked, but no, seriously, like, you know, like that's you got to do both. You know, you can use those tools to your advantage, but you got to fucking be a real band. You got to go out and fucking be serious about it. You can't, even if you have the look and you have the sound, if you're not out there doing it, it doesn't matter. So you know, we've always had the work ethic. We've always been a band that, like, you know, no matter what, we're gonna go play shows, and literally, it's been like that since 2003. You know, so 10 years strong of us just going out there and doing it no matter what, rain or shine, sidewalk or fucking amphitheater or fucking stadium, doesn't fucking matter. We're gonna be there. So.
It's a great thing to hear that, like, that same energy, that doesn't matter the size of the room, it doesn't matter the size of the crowd, that you guys, you know, kind of give it 110% every time, and that's so important.
It matters to us, you know. We want our fans or people that see us to know that, like, we are the real fucking deal. You know, you're never gonna see a band like us do it like us right now. Period.
If you were not pursuing music, what do you think that you'd be doing instead?
I'm one of those kids who got real lucky. You know, I had a vision. I was really little. I must have been like 11 or 12 years old. I just figured out what I wanted to do, where I wanted to be in life, and I just kind of followed it. And I'm pretty sure if that didn't pan out, I would have either ended up dead or in jail, because that's just kind of the person I am. You know, I don't like structured you know, ways of life. You know, I don't like that feeling of being stuck somewhere and having to do a job you don't like. I can never handle that. So that's probably it. You know, I was a black sheep kid, you know, and I turned into a black sheep adult. You know, and I don't think that'll ever change. Yeah.
So would you say that music saved your life in a sense?
110%. Music is my life. I live and breathe it. And if it wasn't for me to be able to do music, I don't know where I'd be. I definitely wouldn't be in a good place. My parents would probably be stressed out. Because I'm sure I'd be getting into all sorts of trouble, and you know, it really did save me. You know, I didn't know where it would take me. I just followed it. I just followed a good feeling. I just felt like this feels right to do. I'm going to keep doing it, and I never let anything stop me. And that's my advice to everyone else in the world, is that if you have a good feeling, whether it's BMX or drawing or juggling or anything, if that's what you love to do it as often as you can, all the time, whenever you can, because that's what's gonna take you where you need to be in life.
Absolutely. So, what is one of the craziest things that you've witnessed on Mayhem so far this summer?
Oh man, well, last night I'm gonna give major props to my homies in Mastodon. They threw a good party.
I heard about this.
They threw a Hot Wings party, and I
heard they had fire eaters.
Yes, they had a fire breather last night. They had a fire breather at the Hot Wings party, which I think is just a beautiful thing to have at your Hot Wings party. A guy literally breathing fire.
Perfect.
Yeah, so much props to Mastodon for having a cool party.
So yes, we have learned that Mastodon puts on a kick-ass party. It's a shame that we don't get to see that.
Yeah.
Jealous.
That's behind the scenes stuff, yeah.
I'm sure that is adventurous. So when is the Emmure party? Did that already happen?
Yeah, our party actually got voted one of the best parties Mayhem has seen in like years. Yeah.
What's your theme?
We had a Ninja Turtle pizza party. And awesome. Everyone that came got their own different color bandana, and we had a drink we made called the Ooze, and I DJ'd, and we had never-ending pizza, never-ending liquor, so it was Good time.
Nice, that's awesome. Well, I want to thank you so much for taking a few minutes to speak with me. We certainly are staying tuned to hear about the new album. We look forward to all that, and like definitely hope to hear more of that into 2014.
You definitely will.